I watch you chasing those 10,000 times multipliers. You crash at 1.2x every single time. Meanwhile, I see players pulling consistent profit using dual betting strategies. Here's what happens when you target obvious big wins. The math destroys you before you reach them. Aviatrix runs at 97% return to player. That 3% house edge compounds against high multiplier chases. You need the plane to reach 50x just once. It crashes at 2x 12 times first. Each crash eliminates your entire stake immediately. I test these probabilities on verified platforms only. You need transparent RTP systems. No rigged algorithms. The link sits under this video in the description. Welcome bonuses reach $500 depending on location. This math only works with fair game mechanics. Your brain sees that 10,000x maximum payout. Your wallet feels the 0.1 minimum bet calling. This creates the fundamental trap. Low stakes make big multiplier hunting feel safe. You think small losses don't matter. You chase the statistical outlier instead of managing the statistical reality. The illusion of safety destroys more bankrolls than any other factor. Now here's the part most players ignore completely. Dual betting changes everything about risk distribution. You place two separate bets on the same round. Bet 1 gets auto cash out at 1.5x multiplier. Bet 2 chases higher multipliers manually. This creates mathematical protection while maintaining profit potential. The strategy hedges against total loss scenarios. I see you asking why 1.5x matters specifically. The probability distribution heavily favors lower multipliers over higher ones. Rounds lasting under 10 seconds create massive frequency advantages. You generate 4 to 6 betting opportunities every minute. Low multiplier consistency beats high multiplier randomness over time. Short flights occur roughly 60% more often. Your first bet covers your total stake at 1.5x. You profit 0.5x on successful rounds. Your second bet targets 3x to 5x multipliers for additional profit. This approach survives the high volatility mathematics. Most crash games operate this exact same way. The mathematical foundation remains consistent across all platforms. This is where most players get it wrong completely. They place single large bets targeting massive multipliers. The house edge compounds against extended flight times. Planes crash randomly using provably fair technology. You cannot predict crash points from previous rounds. Each flight operates independently of all previous results. The randomness eliminates all pattern recognition attempts. I watch players waiting for patterns in round history. They see 3 low multipliers consecutively. They assume higher multipliers come next. This represents pure gambler's fallacy thinking. The random number generator doesn't balance previous outcomes. Your 10,000x chance remains identical every single round. At this point, many players try mathematical progression systems. Martingale strategies double losing bets until eventual wins. The €400 maximum bet creates progression limits. You cannot double indefinitely through losing streaks. High volatility generates frequent consecutive losses. Your bankroll dies before the system recovers. Maximum bet limits kill progressive strategies. The winning approach requires patience over aggression entirely. Start every session with minimum 0.1 bets only. Set your auto cash out between 1.5x and 2x. Use your second bet for manual timing. Target 3x to 5x multipliers when you feel confident. Conservative approaches generate sustainable profit streams. All of this means nothing if you ignore bankroll management. Reserve funds for at least 50 betting rounds. High volatility creates significant drawdowns naturally. Losing streaks happen frequently in crash games. 2 consecutive crashes represent normal mathematical variance. You need survival capital for extended negative runs. Proper bankroll sizing prevents complete elimination. I see successful players taking breaks after wins. They lock profits before continuing play. The psychological pressure intensifies during flight ascension. Watching multipliers climb creates emotional override decisions. You hold longer than planned. You crash closer to your targets. Emotional discipline separates winners from losers. Your emotional control determines long-term mathematical survival. Set strict session limits before starting play. Walk away after hitting predetermined profit targets. Stop immediately when reaching maximum loss limits. The game operates 24 hours daily. Tomorrow offers identical mathematical opportunities. Now here's what separates consistent winners from everyone else. They understand that obvious choices create mathematical traps. Chasing 10,000x multipliers wastes statistical probability resources. Targeting frequent smaller wins builds sustainable profit streams. The 3% house edge requires volume management. You overcome it through frequency and consistency. Mathematical discipline beats emotional impulses. Start applying dual betting strategies immediately in practice mode. Set your auto cash out at 1.8x for steady returns. Use manual betting for 4x multiplier targets only. Track your results over 100 rounds minimum. Adjust your strategy based on actual mathematical performance. The players making real money understand mathematical siege warfare. They don't gamble on individual flights. They execute systematic approaches across hundreds of rounds. Your edge comes from disciplined execution of proven strategies. The house edge becomes irrelevant when you play mathematically correct approaches. I verify every platform before recommending anything here. Most gambling sites are complete scams. Check the link under this video for tested options. Reliable withdrawals matter when you start winning consistently. Apply these dual betting principles starting with your very next session. Set conservative auto cash-out levels while targeting moderate manual multipliers. Track your win rates over extended periods. Success in Aviatrix comes from consistency rather than spectacular individual wins.